Hey guys, it's Gina, and we are filming my weekly weigh-in for May 9th, even though today is May 10th. And if you wonder why the Gina's been vacant and you did not get a Tuesdays with Gina, I have had a migraine since Thursday. Y'all know I get them periodically. It is what it is. So we are going to be going over our weekly. Oops, it looks like this. And apparently I have a Better Eats that I did not attach. I got last week. I think I got this last week. I'm not sure exactly when I got that, but I didn't put it in there. And we also got, I might have left it at home, some coupons. And if in the middle of this film we start seeing or hearing hammering, my boss and his dad are putting new doors on the church. Yeah. So if I just randomly shut up, we're going to know why. So the meeting this week was Stay the Course, and basically they were sharing with us we're all going to have slip-ups. Every single one of us are going to have slip-ups. I had the ding-dong issue, the ding-dong debacle. I changed the name of it to that because one of my gals that follow me, she was like, oh, the ding-dong debacle, and I loved it so much I changed the name of the video to that. So we all know I had that. And it threw me for a loop, I'll be honest. It really did. It absolutely threw me for a loop that day. That week, it kind of threw me off balance. I let a stupid ding-dong, which I counted and was under points that day, completely derail me for days. Completely derailed me for days. That's not cool. Basically, they were just, it shares that it happens to every single one of us. What you need to do is find something that helps you in those situations, not hinders you. So, like what to do, a reality check of a slip is the next, they're walking down the hall. They're so funny. If you don't know, they're my cousins too. I mean, we're family. But we live in the church is housed in a not so great neighborhood, so we are having to beef up our doors. Is that pitiful? Yeah. Anyways, after you've gone off track, put it into perspective by focusing on what you think, feel, and do. What thoughts went through your mind after the slip? Then use facts and or friends' techniques to work through the slip. Name your thoughts, reality check them, and then do it again, and then think again. So, my thought on the ding-dong debacle was, you idiot. That was my very first thought. Mainly because it happened so fast, like I didn't even think. And my bigger issue with doing that isn't so much that I ate a snack that wasn't accounted for. It was that it threw me into a migraine. And I knew it was going to happen. I did it anyways. I don't understand that. And so I had a really, bad week because of that. Now, in saying that, yesterday was weigh-in. And I'm going to be straight up honest. I was going to share this in the meeting, and it just never flowed into it the right time. Every single week prior to yesterday, I had a plan to cheat after I left the Weight Watcher meeting. And when I say cheat, this is what I mean. I told you I was going to keep it real. I had a plan every single week to go spend my weeklies from the week before because I don't use them. And so to me, that they don't count. because they were there and they were available, and now I was on a new week with all my weeklies. So my plan was get you something, whatever the case is, and put it on last week's weeklies because they were there and available. So I did do it one week. I went and got a McFlurry snack size, which was 16 points. I ate half, which was 8 points, and it fit perfectly into my plan anyways. But my thought process was, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Yesterday, and I didn't, I just counted it. But it's been my goal every time. You're going to go to Panera and get your favorite sandwich and sandwich and salad or soup, whatever the case is, and just eat what you love. Or you're going to go to Safeway and get a piece of cake because Sandy eats cake all the time. You can eat it too. Well, me and sugar aren't friends. And it has nothing to do with weight loss. It has to do with I'm blind. I swear, I promise you, I think I'm diabetic, but I'm not. I've been tested so many times. The very second sugar is entered into my system, I can't see. So there's a correlation there for sure. So this was my plan this week. I'm going to share it right here. Okay, and I'm going to show you right now that I've already accounted for it. Oh, here it is. So behind last week's weekly, I wrote, throw them away. And then I wrote, throw them away. Throw them out, Gina. Tomorrow, throw them away. And what am I talking about? On last Thursday, I planned for my cheat for yesterday. That's how much I thought about it. So here was my cheat. Let me get it up. I put them in the freezer so that I can't just arbitrarily eat them. But for some reason, I feel the need to have something available. Well, this is what I have in my freezer. Now, you would think, oh, it's tiny, no big deal. Eat one, count it, and move on. Okay, so that was what I was going to do. I had planned my cheat this week. I wasn't going to go get a big old McFlurry. They're not big. The McFlurries are tiny. But I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to go to get a piece of cake. I wasn't going to do that. So I planned for one of these. Okay. I ate it. I came back to work and I ate it. And I counted it. This one little muffin is 8 points. This little bitty tiny round muffin, 8 points. Let me just be very clear. I couldn't see straight. There's a trash can right here. Can you want to see the lid? There's the lid to the trash can. Here's the snack. Yeah, I told myself I was going to come to work and do it. I did it. Me and sugar are not friends. We're just not. So I think that was a wonderful NSV for me. And I think that solely Weight Watchers is what's helping me do that. Okay, so in addition to rethinking, which I was doing all that before I went to the meeting yesterday, so I don't know if I subliminally knew this was going to be what the week was about or what, but there it is. So that was my reality check. The reality check was it doesn't have anything to do with the diet. It has every single thing to do with the fact that it don't affect me and sugar are not friends. We don't get along. Okay, so the next page says, think again. You've heard it before, progress, not perfection. One slip up does not mean the game is over. Oh, I'm terrible at that. I mean, do you guys think that way? Oh, I've already lost it. Just eat whatever you want the rest of the day and skip it and just start tomorrow. Everybody does that. So an unhelpful thought might be, I was too tired for yoga today, so I went straight home instead. I feel like a failure. Well, I'm not. I love yoga, but would never do it in front of people, so I would only be home doing it. A helpful thought would be, yes, today I skipped yoga, but it just means one missed class. I'll go tomorrow and pick up where I left off. That's a better thought. So there's a whole page of things like that, of the way you normally think, rethink it, think something better. And then inspiration from our community. Now they're talking about Connect. I often talk about YouTube. Yeah, they all know. They all know. Matter of fact, me and the leader are I'm gonna take a photo with her next week so you guys can meet her. Her name's Carol, and she lost 70 pounds 10 years ago, I believe. So this is the recipe for today. Mango avocado salsa. Yeah, you know that Gina gonna be making that. My favorite thing at Chili's is the mango chili chicken, and it's only 6 points. And see, I pick great choices a lot of the time before I was even on Weight Watchers. Some of the things that I love are that. The problem is when I fall off the rail and eat, a cake, or go get the biggest cupcake with the biggest amount of frosting you can finally pick, that you can pick, knowing it's going to make you sick. Yeah, that's what you do. So that was kind of what the meeting was about. The whole meeting was about rethinking issues. And it's in my little book already, and you've already seen pieces of it. I'm loving it. I really, really am. I love that it's all there, and it's somewhere to go when I need help. And so for me, my weigh-in was not great, but not what I expected. I had been up in the middle of the week, even though I'd eaten all of my points several of the days. I still fell under I'm really comfortable with between 25 and 27 points, and apparently I need to bump that up to 30, but when I do, I gain, or I maintain. So I just really expected to maintain or have a gain. Even though I'm on my contest with Sandy, who lost a lot of weight. Yes, she did. 5.2. Buckle my shoe. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, that's 5'2", eyes are blue. Whatever. That. Do, 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 do. Has anybody seen my gal? Yeah. So she's definitely winning. But I did lose 0.8. Not a gain, not a great loss, but I'm happy with it because I totally expected to gain. So tell me what you guys think. Is my face still totally red for Friday? It is. I mean, it's better than it was, but it ain't good. It ain't good. And, it is. I mean, it's not like they're not going to cover it up, but I try to get it as clear as I can before I do one of the events. And really all they do is they use my face to train, because my face is so red, it works well for companies to show how their products work. So they don't let me film during, but I can show you a before and an after. So that's all right. It works for me. It's fun. It's something I like to do. And normally, depending on who the instructor is, I get to pick out an item from whatever counter I'm working at. Now Chanel, I've never done a Chanel booth before, so we'll see how that works out. Anyways, okay, there it is. And Sandy's winning, but I'm gonna do better this week, and so she better watch out. I'm gonna get on her tail. Bye guys.